Retro. Retro. Retro seller, seller, seller. Retro. Retro seller, seller, seller. Retro seller, seller, seller. Retro.
Hello everyone and welcome to the Retro Seller, where today we're going to look at something a little bit unlike what we usually look at on this channel, but it sort of ties into it, I suppose. Some of you might remember the My Arcade mini arcade cabinets that I've reviewed on this channel before, but in a similar format, My Arcade has come out with one of these, which is the My Arcade Casino Player. Now this thing comes with about 30 games on it, casino games obviously. There's some puzzle games, I guess, kind of like filler kind of stuff. As far as the casino games it has things like slots, blackjack, poker, roulette. Not really much as far as specs for this. I mean, it is what it is. But what I can say about it is it has a 3.5 inch, what they say is a high-res display. It probably isn't the best quality. The other products that they come out with like this have a tendency to have washy screens, but we'll see if this one is improved on it at least. It runs on 3 AAA batteries, or you can plug in a USB-C and play it that way. It doesn't have rechargeable batteries in it, so those are your options essentially. Also has a 3.5 millimeter headphone jack. Has this neat little thing, which is obviously different than their other products like this, which is a little pull handle for the slot games. Now, My Arcade is selling this for about $59.99 on their website. I also seen other places like Best Buy, Target, I think, sell it for the same price. I saw it on Walmart for $30.99, which is, as far as, you know, the box stores, that's probably the cheapest one. I also saw it on the Home Shopping Network for $109.99. That is just bananas. Without even looking at the thing, I can tell you it for sure isn't worth that. I was fortunate enough, if you can call it fortunate, to get this at a flea market for $15. And since I saw it for that price, I'm like, I'll take a look at it, and then we'll at least have a little bit of content for the channel. There's also a pocket version of this as well, similar to some of their other pocket devices. And that one, I think, goes for around $35. But that's really all I could say about it without having to look at it. It came in a box that's a little bit beat up, but $15. We'll see what we get in it, play a bunch of the games on it, and see if this is something that you want to add to your casino arcade collection. Here's our look at the box for the My Arcade Casino Player. It's just a flimsy little thing. Here's, you can see where this one is a little bit broken. Not that you would probably collect the box from a product like this, but nevertheless, it's got a casino-y decorations on it. On the back, it has a list of the games. As you can see, there's 31 actually. You can see it's got like poker, like this Texas Hold'em, Baccarat, Caribbean stud poker. There's a fruit slot machine, blackjack. I mean, we're not going to go through all of them. Roulette, another slot machine here, a retro slot, and, you know, checkers, chess, Sudoku. You know, nothing particularly great. How about we open it up and see what you get on the inside? And let's open her up here. You get a little screwdriver here. I guess that's to put the batteries in. And There really isn't much anything else in here other than a product list that my arcade has. As you can see, they have like an extensive amount of things, but again, they kind of lead the licensing from all these because there's different versions of everything. Like they have a nano player, a micro player, and a pocket player. That sounds weird. Of most of this stuff, Atari, Pac-Man, like I said, they'll give their licensing out to anybody. Galaga, this Pac-Man. And I have a lot of these, but that's it. Nothing special as far as that goes. And what do we have here? We have a user guide, which is in multiple languages. There's really not much at all to any of these, really one page per language. And then we have safety guidelines and warranty. Wow, these safety guidelines are more extensive than the instructions. I mean, don't stick it on your tongue, really. What else? What else can you say about it? And now we'll look at the casino player itself. Let's get this little protective cover off of it first. And there you go. There's your 3.5-inch screen. On the front of it, you have your standard My Arcade crappy little joystick. Nothing special. Don't know really what use there is for this thing, but we'll see when we play it. You got an A/B button, a home button, info, and start. I believe this marquee is also a lit up marquee, which actually is kind of nice. You have your little pseudo jackpot thingy there. Here's your pull handle for your slot games. And around the back, you have your volume, plus or minus your power button. Here's your 3.5 millimeter audio jack, your USB-C, and I guess this is what you can use to adjust the brightness. And here's where your 3 AAA batteries would go. And that is essentially it. So how about we turn this on, see what the games are like, and call it a day. It shouldn't be that long of a video, really. All right, so how about we power this thing on? And as you can see, there is the light up marquee that it has. Little splash screen there. And here is their main menu where it has casino games and puzzle games. Those are our only options. So how about we crank up the volume a little bit on this thing? See how loud it gets. Right there is the max volume. So let's go into the casino games. And how about we start off with what this thing is supposed to be for and do a slot game or two and see how this plays. So here's a start button there. And let's pull it. All right. And this is exciting. Wow. Wish it was real money. Let's spin again. decent. So yeah, that's it. This slot machine only has 3 slot games: virtual slot, polar slot, and fruit slot, and only 10 casino games. That's kind of weird. So let's try like 1 or 2 of the other ones and then move over to the puzzle games. All right, now we're going to play roulette. So let's do that one. Let's put on black and start, see what we get.
No more bet. 8. Black. Even. Player wins.
Well, at least I won that. How exciting. Roulette. Let's try something else. Now we're going to play change cup. That's exciting. Yikes. That was tough. Wow, I'm a pro at this. Now we're going to play Texas Hold'em Poker. I'm not really good at poker, so let's give it a shot. Let's start. I suck, but that's poker if you're into it.
Four. 14. 11. 21. 18. Player wins.
Yay, I won.
Place your bet, please.
Okay, that's enough of that. How about we move over to the puzzle games and see what they have in here. So we got backgammon, free cell, which looks like it's solitaire, like from Windows 95. Box shift, checkers, chess, 5 strike, Sudoku, dice frenzy, color connect, bridge builder. These really don't look like anything special. I think we basically have the idea what this thing is all about. So how about we just play one more game? We'll play some chess, and then that ought to do it. That was our look at the My Arcade Casino Player. Is it worth it? Certainly not for the $59.99 that My Arcade is charging for this thing. Probably not even for the $30.99 that Walmart's selling it for. I mean, I didn't break the bank on it, paying $15 for it. But even then, is it really worth it? Because for me, it's just going to sit on a shelf and collect dust. But who would this be for? I mean, maybe your grandma would like it if she's into this kind of thing. I mean, it doesn't pay out any real money, so it's, you know, just for funsies, I guess. Maybe you could use this if you're looking for something to do while you're pinching a loaf on the toilet, then again, the pocket version would be better for that, or just play something, on your phone. The disappointing things about this are the thing is designed as a slot machine, and yet it only has 3 games on it. So that's a little disappointing. The rest of the stuff is kind of filler stuff. Graphically, it's on par with like the solitaire game that you used to have on Windows 95. So it's nothing special. Personally, I would pass on it. Only get this thing if you're into collecting this kind of stuff. But even then, don't pay the suggested retail price for it. That's just way too much. So if you could find it cheaper, then have at it. But for me, I'd say no. That ought to do it for this video, however. Please like, comment, and subscribe, and we'll catch you in the next one.
Retro.